Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, have you ever seen the old television show Father Knows Best? Yeah. It was a long time ago. My 75 years old neighbor told me about that comedy show that was very popular in 1960. It was about a family. A father who went to work every day, a mother who stayed home and took care of the house, and their 4 children. In those days, that was considered to be a typical American family. But today, the American family is very different. Families are smaller today than before. I mean, people are having fewer children. The cost of living today is so high that most families need 2 salaries in order to make ends meet. Also, women these days have more opportunity than they had 50 years ago to go to college and get jobs. So, in the typical 2-parent family today, both mother and father have jobs. This means that most American homes don't have a full-time homemaker anymore. And this creates new problems for families. Problems like who takes care of babies and grandparents, who cooks, cleans, and shops, who volunteers in children's school, and so on. To help families with working parents to deal with these problems, some American businesses have introduced new programs and policies to make it easier to work and raise children at the same time. Tonight, I would like to give you 5 examples of these programs and policies. The first policy is paid maternity leave. What we are talking about is a woman taking time off from the work when she has a baby. American law requires companies to give a woman up to 12 weeks of leave when she has a baby. But the problem is that the companies are not required to pay for those 12 weeks. As a result, many women are forced to go back to work much sooner than they want to. In Russia, for example, government gives every woman with a new baby paid maternity leave. It pays for 2 months before the baby is born and almost 3 years after the baby is born. In America, recently some companies, at least the big ones, have started to offer paid maternity leave, but it's still kind of rare. By the way, a small percentage of companies now also offer paternity leave. That means fathers can take time off for a new baby. I would like to see a law that requires all companies to give paid leave for both mothers and fathers for a new baby. It will be great, right? Canada, for example, already has a law like that. Well, now I would like to give you another example of a policy that helps working parents. As you know, big companies like IBM and General Motors often transfer their employees to other cities, right? And if a company transfers the husband, for instance, this might create a problem for the wife, because now she has to find a new job too. So many companies today help the wife or the husband of the transferred worker find a new job. This is very helpful. The third policy that many companies now offer is called flex time. What does it mean? In the United States, a normal work day is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., 8 hours. With flex time, workers can choose the hour that they start work in the morning and can go home after 8 hours. So, for example, a worker who comes in at 7 can leave at 3, or starting at 10 can leave at 6. You can imagine how useful this flexibility is for people who have children. One more change I want to describe, fourth policy, is telecommuting, or sometimes we say teleworking. With telecommuting, people work at home and use the computer or phone to communicate with their workplace. It's estimated that about 20% of the United States workplace telecommutes now, and the percentage is growing all the time because it saves people time, it saves people money, and if parents are allowed to work at home, their children might not have to spend as much time in child care, right? And speaking of child care, the fifth last policy I want to mention tonight is daycare. That is, some companies today have daycare centers at the office where trained people take care of the employees' children. This means workers come to work with their young children, leave children at the center, and can visit them during the lunch or whatever. And then the parents and the kids drive home together at the end of the day. With daycare centers, parents don't need to worry about their kids because they are right there. In the conclusion, let me review what I've been talking about. I've given you 5 examples of policy and programs that make life a little easier for working mothers and fathers. But unfortunately, only large companies today can afford these kinds of programs. For most people trying to work and take care of the family at the same time, it's very, very difficult. In my opinion, our government and our society need to do a lot more to help working parents and our children. Madam Toastmaster.